So heavy. But little filling is no need.
No, we have to fill them nice and fat.
The rice too wet, you fucked up. But this is okay.
This you have to do by feeling. Nice sound.
Oh, party sound. Oh.
Hello, Tomodachis.
Hello, this is Makoto.
And this is Eric. As we saw, Uncle Roger reacted with Strictly Dumpling Mike Chen to dumplings. And boy, was that an episode.
So, dumpling day started.
Yes, so we're gonna, I think, explore some different types of dumplings in this mini-series. So if you want to keep up to date with it, please leave us a like and subscribe, and let's get on with it.
Okay.
Today, I think we're gonna do the most basic one here in Japan, which is Gyoza. Jiaozi. And if we're gonna make Jiaozi, we can do two different kinds. We can make fried, pan-fried, so that's Gyoza, or we can make suigyoza, suijiao.
Okay.
Which is, you know, boiled dumplings. Both are good, but a little bit different in their preparation, but only when it comes to cooking. The pre-preparation is almost the same.
Okay.
Alright, so to make gyoza, the most important thing is only two things. The skin and the filling.
Okay, the last time, the chef instructor?
The chef instructor!
Made.
Well, we didn't know what he put in his filling, but the wrapper was definitely a little bit off.
Yes, today is not recreate.
We don't want to recreate that because we don't want to put you guys through that again. So we're going to do our home style gyoza today. So for the ingredients, we have cabbage. This is very important. This goes in the filling. And we're going to separate the boiled and the fried. So for the boiled, we're going to do simply scallions. But to the pan-fried version, we're going to add nira. So this is chives. And of course, it's always accompanied by ginger. So this is a big knob of ginger that I just scraped the skin off with a spoon. It's very easy. Of course, our ground pork. So definitely need ground pork. And for the wrappers, it's very easy. We have bread flour and we have all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And we're just going to mix roughly half and half and then make our dough from there. To season our filling, we're going to use white pepper, sesame oil, Japanese sake, and soy sauce.
Okay.
So first what we want to do is to get the dough started.
Okay, let's preparation.
All right, let's go. First of all, let's divide the meat into the two bowls that we're going to use.
200 gram each.
Yes. And next we're going to add a little bit of, this is tapioca starch or katakuriko. So that will ensure that it absorbs all of the moisture and makes a nice springy filling. So maybe about 2 largish spoonfuls. So I think maybe 1.5 tablespoons. This is very important. You don't want to use too much because it's actually very strong. Just want a little bit. So maybe 1 spoonful or so.
Japanese sake.
Yes. So Japanese sake is said to sort of make the stinkier smells of meat a little bit nicer. So
the chef instructor didn't show how to make dough.
And how to make the filling. He just showed how to fold. But even so, that should be more important to fold it beautifully, I think, if he was not going to show us how to make the actual filling or the wrappers. And this is very important. Black pepper doesn't quite taste right to me in dumplings, so white pepper.
Uncle Roger forgot that.
And then what we want to do is first stir this together gently. But as we stir, the proteins will start to bind and we'll get a nice and smooth consistency very soon. So that's the consistency we're looking for. It holds itself together and it's a little bit sort of getting thicker.
Alright, we're gonna cut the spring onion.
Yes.
So this part is no need.
Don't want to eat the garbage, right?
I'm gonna cut the chives.
Nira.
I think a bit thick compared to the spring onion.
And very flat.
Okay, next is the cabbage.
And that's a really heavy one, actually.
Oh, so heavy.
So cabbage is a pretty winter vegetable, I think.
Okay.
Ah, very tight leaves.
And again, half.
Yes.
The cabbage, mijingiri.
So that means very thin threads. Right, so next what we want to do is we want to wilt down some of this cabbage so there's not so much volume.
Yes. So, how many people?
So that's only half a cabbage, but so much cabbage.
Yes. Alright.
Alright, so we want to turn it to low heat. And then add a little bit of sesame oil to the pot.
Sesame oil.
Whoa.
All of them, right?
Yes. So if anything, when you eat dumplings, you're also getting all your vegetables.
Yeah, but little filling is no need.
No, we have to fill them nice and fat. We'll trap all the moisture in and allow everything to sort of cook down slowly. So that's what we want. And in the meantime, let's finish up our filling. This one, we're going to make our gyoza filling, and to this one, we're going to make our suigyoza filling. So the suigyoza, suijiao, we're only going to use scallions. So I think maybe half the scallions.
So gyoza needs a chives and a scallion, both of them.
For the Japanese versions, at least. And let's give the suijiao version a stir as well.
Okay, this is normal gyoza.
Yes.
For gyoza. Jiaozi.
Okay, so our scallions are combined, and this is also just waiting for cabbage, as you can see. And next, we're going to get to making the dough.
Dough.
Yes, so we have two types of flour, all-purpose and bread flour. So let's start with the all-purpose flour. So I think for all of our gyoza, we might need, let's go with about 2 cups.
So this one is for bakery, right?
Yes, so this is bread flour.
Bread.
And let's add maybe, let's add about a cup of bread flour. And then we're going to add a nice pinch of salt.
Salt. No pepper.
No pepper. And a little bit of oil. That just helps with the sheen and everything. So maybe 1 glug or so. And this boiling water is going to create the gluten that'll make the dough stretchy.
Okay.
So we're going to just add it a little bit at a time. See if the steam is coming out.
So I'm very curious, someone would like to use olive oil for dumplings.
No, please do not use olive oil for this. You will taste the olives.
Maybe only one person in the world.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Mr. Jamie Olive Oiler.
Jam-y olive. So our dough is getting shaggy, like this. And we're just going to add the water a little bit at a time. And of course, you can play this by feel. If it gets too wet, just add a little bit more flour. If it's too dry, add a little bit more water.
If the rice too wet, you fucked up. But this is okay.
This you have to do by feeling.
It's okay, yeah. So the Uncle Roger became Asian police, food police.
Food police, yeah. Alright, so now that we have our shaggy dough, as you can see,
Dough.
we're going to knead it. We're just kneading it to try to get all of the flour incorporated. And we don't want a dough that cracks. We want to knead this until it's nice and pliable. Alright, so after about 10 minutes of kneading, our dough has come together. As you can see, it's no longer sticking to the bowl at all.
Nice, nice. It's around it.
Yes, so we want to let this rest so the gluten can relax. Otherwise, when we roll, it's going to shrink back up. So we're going to let this rest for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
And we'll roll them out then.
So open the lid.
Getting less.
Yeah.
So as you can see, a lot of steam is coming off. So a lot of moisture is coming out of the cabbage. And we want to cook it down so that it's not so hard and crunchy when we're making our dumplings. Otherwise, you know, it's going to poke through the skin and break our dumpling seal. Let's take a look.
Oh.
So look, it's reduced in size. It was a mountain like this before, and now it's just this much. So our cabbage is now cooled, and look, that whole half cabbage became only this much.
Oh.
Right, so as you can see, our dough ball is nice and rested.
Nice.
Alright, so we're going to split this in half. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll it out into a snake. Alright, so we'll cut the logs in half. Alright, rolling it out into a snake. Look how springy our dough is. Let's see. For each dumpling, I think maybe about this size. So just a small ball. I think for now we're going to work with these. Okay, so we'll cover this so it doesn't dry out. So, not as big as Mikey's, unfortunately. Ours is much smaller.
The Mikey's one is a European style, right?
Yes, so for rolling things like pie crusts or pastries. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on our cutting board. So we flatten our discs, and we want to roll outwards so that we get a thin out on the outside, but a little bit thick in the middle. So that's our gyoza and sui gyoza skin.
Okay. The chef misunderstood. That was a pork bun, right?
I think so. But look at this dough. We've let it rest properly. So notice how it's not shrinking back when we're rolling. His was really shrinking back when he was doing it. Lastly, to complete the filling, all we have to do is add our cooked cabbage.
Cabbage inside. So I'm gonna create a circle first. More circle. Okay, add the filling. Not too little.
Looks tasty.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a knife to spreading out a little bit. This could be easier to make zigzag.
Like a pouch shape, right?
Yes. Okay. Oh, I think it's good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then make zigzag slowly, 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 and slowly.
Oh,
okay. Done. Alright, 11 gyoza already finished. So I'm gonna make one more. No little filling.
No little filling. Good filling, lots of filling.
This is, I think, too much filling.
I think so. It would be hard to close, I think.
But I will try. I think it's too difficult, probably. But
that's a generous one.
Yeah.
So, let's make our sui gyoza, suijiao. So we take our wrapper, and we want to put in a nice dollop of our filling. See? Then we're going to bring our edges up to make a parcel like this. And then we want to take the edge, fold it inwards, and then another one, and fold it inwards like this. So we create two pleats. Then we can shut those pleats off and do it to the same on this side. So we fold it once in to create the first pleat, and once more to create a second pleat. So we get this nice pattern over here. Then we can close it off, and it makes a nice and fat dumpling. There we go.
Okay, our dumplings finish. So this is a Japanese version. This is Taiwanese version, right?
Yes.
So much different.
But hopefully both tasty.
Yes.
Phew, what a long day of making dumplings.
Dumpling a lot of time to take.
Yes, but they are things that are made to, you have to make them with care, with love. So first we're going to make the Japanese style yaki gyoza.
Okay, yaki gyoza.
Yes.
Fire.
So I think medium high, right? And I think every Japanese child knows how to do this, right?
I think so. I think, yeah.
And of course, normally when we make it at home, we would just go to the supermarket and buy the skin. But we wanted to show you guys that, even if you don't have access to a Chinese supermarket, you can make it out of really simple ingredients. It's just salt, flour, a little bit of oil, and water. Just waiting for the oil to get hot. Don't be a K. So you always want to make sure that your pan is hot. Otherwise, stuff can stick and it's not very nice. And is the oil looser? Yes, the oil is running more freely, which is a sign that it's heating up.
Japanese gyoza.
Yes. Ah, bubbling.
Yeah, bubbling. And we love hanetsuki gyoza.
Ah, yes. So hanetsuki means with wings. So if we want to make it with wings, there's a very simple way to do it. Why don't we show them?
Okay.
All right, to make hanetsuki gyoza, all you need is a little bit of water. We're going to add this. And to that, we're going to add
Starch.
just a little bit of tapioca starch. And we just want to dissolve it into our water, into the pan.
Wow.
Okay, and what this does is the steam will heat everything inside and cause the gyoza to steam and fry at the same time. Let's unplate the gyoza! Oh! Great, now that our fried gyoza is done, let's go and make our suijiao, sui gyoza.
Suijiao.
So it's very easy. We just pop them into the boiling water, which has some ginger slices in it. And we will boil them until they float.
Okay. Shall we eat?
Yes, let's eat. Nice sound.
Pari pari sound. Crunchy sound.
Thank you.
Okay, hanetsuki.
Hanetsuki. And shall we make some sauce to eat with the gyoza?
Okay.
So what is the normal Japanese way to make the sauce?
Soy sauce and rayu.
And komesu?
No?
No? Oh,
Only rayu and soy sauce
I see.
is ordinary. So this is shisen rayu.
So Szechuan hot oil.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's spicy. Maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah.
Alright, and usually what we do is soy sauce.
So in Taiwanese way?
Yes, and the vinegar.
Oh, vinegar.
Yes.
Okay.
So vinegar.
Oh, a lot of ingredients.
A lot of vinegar. And then,
This one too?
well, we can. So this is la jiao jiang, so chili paste. We can add a little bit. We like to use sliced ginger. So this is just thinly sliced ginger. Okay, let's try.
So this is the Japanese version.
And this is the Taiwanese one. Well, the one we eat at home. We can use garlic as well.
So Japanese simple. Very simple. I think too simple.
Right, so there is our gyoza. Look how lovely that crackle on top is. Oh! It escaped. Let's cut it in half. Oh, nice sound. Ah, yes. And look at that. Lots of filling inside.
Nice. Okay, いただきます。
いただきます. Oh.
Oh. It's good.
Now that is a dumpling. Oh yeah.
It's good.
So the best part about yaki gyoza is you get the soft skin, the juicy meat, and then you get the crispy shell at the bottom.
Oh, this is hanetsuki is nice texture. Crunchy.
Yes.
Okay, Taiwanese version.
Right. Itadakimasu.
いただきます。Oh, very different.
This is also good. Simple.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, very fat and juicy. Right, so this is our suijiao.
Suijiao.
Our suijiao. Take a look at that. Very,
Smoke.
very slippery. So there we go. And yeah, let's cut into it. Oh,
Half.
don't run away. And there we go.
How's inside?
Wow, look at that. Looks really nice and juicy. So steaming too.
Let's taste test.
Yes!
Eat.
Alright, itadakimasu.
Gyoza. Oh.
Very at home taste.
But it's good. Yeah.
This just takes you back to like childhood memories.
In Taiwan or Thailand?
In Thailand.
In Thailand. Okay.
And we don't have it prepared today, but what you can do with the water after you boil all the gyoza, it gets a little bit thick from all the starch. My mom would put a little bit of chicken bouillon and some vegetables and then a beaten egg to make a egg drop soup with the leftover boiling water, which was always really nice. But yeah, if you want to see the continuation of this series where we'll be making even more dumplings, feel free to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
So today is a long day
of dumpling making.